Conscious means that you're conscious of what's going on in this world. You're fully aware and awake to what's going on in this world. That's what conscious rap means. So if you got conscious rap, that means you got unconscious rap. That means you got motherfuckers that's unconscious rapping. That means they sleeping. They still under the spell of Leviathan. They still under the spell of King.
Call me brother man, I'm not the rubber man. Though I keep my Nazis in affairs wrapped with some rubber bands. Burning out the Ku Klux Klan and Wizard Grand Dairy Queen misters. Just butts of guns I'm giving. Trying to make more sovereign citizens. These minions help kill your prophet, stole your treasury millions. You heard it from your brother man, not a smother sellout. Sess links and K2 Kush days keep me red out. I got the knowledge to make these silly hoes question the pimpin' directors of music videos. Gaylords and persons with strap-on boots with heels. Too much graphic art faces, boobs are not real. Since MCM and Troop, they use Timberland boots to get us all caught up in fashion, not the simple men roots. Got our people on dogmatic, not metaphysic. Exoteric, not esoteric is how you missed it. So out of it you couldn't feel the natural mystic blowing through the air like it didn't give a shit. I hear the dirty Moors dissing, cause I said profanities. A lot of these grand sheets need to take off the panties. Pull the thong out your crack vest wearing sash ass nigga. Return to where the prophet found you, negro ass nigga.
It's time to choose a side. You either positive or you negative. You either evil or you good. You understand what I'm saying? Choose a side, nigga. I know what side I'm on.
I throw a Molotov at the priest that works for the beast. All they want is our people to rest in peace. No attention of allowing more stress to ease. Cracker won't go home to spread himself the disease. Genocidal epidemic kill us in high proportions. Instead of mummified, we stay boxed in coffins. Mayors attend funerals for PR purposes. Where's the police escort? He replied with nervousness. He said, I don't have those numbers or connections to have Metro Police lead your friend's funeral procession. That's coming from Mr. Mayor, black community player. No question in the hoods dropping off boxes of weapons. Then blame black on black crime or natural causes. Plus those doctors aren't out on point but off a bit. Natural mystics prove they're not holistic. Hypocrite oaths make your children autistic.
I'm at the point now where I'm saying I'm tired of mixing the medicine with the food. I'm tired of playing that game. Now I'm shoving straight medicine down your fucking throat, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Straight doses of medicine is getting shoved down your throat. I don't give a fuck if it turns you off or not. Because if it do turn you off, then you're a stupid, ignorant motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Don't judge like a cover of your favorite book. Visit you in your dreams, hand with the hook. Paralysis overtook, so shook. Stop, look, listen with precision. MC on a mission, vision. Past senses and endless. Cypher with active Moors, beat you with facts senseless. Have your mind defenseless when the truth enters. Ash glow, reminds me of Omar Bay, Algonquin embers. Tap your pineal out what some man remembers. All the lies told to your mind dismembered. Circle broken into quadrants, either 7 in the center. Compass G between the square, Baphomet of Templars. Warlock, call on my witch mothers to maim them. The same wise spirits burned at stakes in Salem. Torture with vagina pair, survive, bobbing for apples. Contort thumb, slide wrist out, tight shackles.
I always got something deep to say, every time around. I always got something deep to say, every time around. I always got something deep to say, every time around. I always got something deep to say, every time around.
I see the strongest and smartest men who've ever lived. I see all this potential. I see squandered. God damn it, an entire generation pumping gas, waiting tables. Slaves with white collars.
Marcus Garvey got my right, Drew Ali got my left side. Hook pulling for devil's hides with a valley of death stride. Blade dirty like it doesn't shower, tongue is the sword. Moorish master MC Moore, I self am Lord. Accent of Tony Martin and Kwame Ture. They poison Steve Coakley, exposing the black boule. Threatening Ivan Van Sertima with deportation. To his own land he's in, so you know some masons are pulling strings to shut him up for saying Olmecs. Speaking the truth of those existing before Toltecs and Aztecs and Mayan. So-called blacks are the Hawaiian and the American and the free white man. Stop the blood clot crying.
Man, I see the strongest and smartest men who've ever lived. I see all this potential. I see squandered. God damn it, an entire generation pumping gas, waiting tables. Slaves with white collars.
Marcus Garvey got my right, Drew Ali got my left side. Hook pulling for devil's hides with the valley of death stride. Blade dirty like it doesn't shower, tongue is the sword. Moorish master MC Moore, I self am Lord. Accent of Tony Martin and Kwame Ture. They poison Steve Coakley, exposing the black boule. Threatening Ivan Van Sertima with deportation. To his own land he's in, so you know some Masons are pulling strings to shut him up for saying Olmecs. Speaking the truth of those existing before Toltecs and Aztecs and Mayan. So-called blacks are the Hawaiian and the American and the free white man. Stop the blood clot crying. Irish nigga fighting a dancing monkey. Disgrace the race, slap a mumble rap junkie. Take your mask off, show you the future, give you nervous sweats. Listen to yourself singing about Molly and Percocets.
Advertising has us chasing cars and clothes. Working jobs we hate, so we can buy shit we don't need.
I see y'all wearing skinny jeans and sagging in sports bra shirts. Calling Ho Chi to bury them in Calgary far outskirts. Too grizzly to bear. I fear falling off this frisbee, I swear. Never mind sight impaired, stay on my square. 7 and 4 quadrant ring. I'm on my knees not praying. I'm strangling gin with rude raksha beads. Some might say mala, some might call it a Buddhist chain. In times of war, everything is a weapon just the same as everything above has it below. Check the facts and store her if you can find one, ask a pharaoh. What Orion and Sirius have to do with the plateau of Giza. Ancestors thought project place to place like Freezer. Moorish scientists, Sufis, shut up or down believers. Make those with little faith become ancestral receivers. Through signs and symbols, rhymes and signals. Either abandon or get your birthright like a retriever. Abandon or get your birthright like a retriever. No need to bring it back, you need no shepherd. Stop being a sheep, black, stop wasting effort. Stop letting traders chill, drop them off in deserts. I buzz a dinner, a sellout, before I get the hell out. I listen to what Drew Ali taught, he didn't have to yell out. Ref bring the bell out, Shango the chicken heads out. Merge shaman stones and tiger eyes help the spell out. Pool Bay the reason El Shabazz and Ali fell out. Moore's disgruntled and watching people with brows crumble to be exalted, but praise themselves never humble. Begging for props, wanting segregation by calling the cops, then calling them racist after someone gets shot or beat to a pulp or choked out. R.I.P. The ancestors let your devil self haunt their dreams. Tortured forever and ever, have peace never. So low, make their head hurt with biometric pressure.
Middle children of history, man. No purpose or place. We have no Great War, no Great Depression. Our Great War is a spiritual war. Our Great Depression is our lives.
Yes, y'allin', discard them like blunt trash. Active more avengers, call that a hawk smash. Your conscious coon sniffling booze and role models. Won't accept facts and just quarrel. No 5 principles, of course, no profit. Facebook and YouTube names they won't have on the docket. They say go fund me, and when you go fund them and get robbed, I say I told you, don't fund them. Still won't listen and call yourself deaf. While most say middle, my path is right hand or left. Some say your cult and think we worship Baphomet. We just Sufis with trance for Muhammad. Offerings of fruit for Oya and Oshun. If that won't work, we call in some Shangoons. Summon demons at the full blood and new moons. Mirror steel blade only escaped by a few coons. And those that escaped are on the run and stay running. Falling off the London Bridge or jumping. Nobody beats the Moors. Nobody beats the Moors. Yes, y'allin', discard them like blunt trash. Active more avengers, call that a hawk smash. Your conscious coon sniffling booze and role models. Won't accept facts and just quarrel. No 5 principles, of course, no profit. Facebook and YouTube names they won't have on the docket. They say go fund me, and when you go fund them and get robbed, I say I told you, don't fund them. Still won't listen and call yourself deaf. While most say middle, my path is right hand or left. Some say your cult and think we worship Baphomet. We just Sufis with trance for Muhammad. Offerings of fruit for Oya and Oshun. If that won't work, we call in some Shangoons. Summon demons at the full blood and new moons. Mirror steel blade only escaped by a few coons. And those that escaped are on the run or stay running. Falling off the London Bridge or jumping. Nobody beats the Moors. Moors. Nobody beats the Moors. Nobody beats the Moors. We studied from the masters, we know that stuff we loaded. From Moorish Empire books to hip-hop decoded. Before modern decoders, we studied A.A. Rashid, Conscious Kent Hemet, Basil Lim and Akeem. Moore's water up the table round like Common had soul. We got degrees by the pound, stay uplifting humanity. We got Moors near Japan and lands nether and even Afghanistan. On every Atlantis island, Moors you find them repping Moorish nation, not Turtle Island. Island when it's really a continent. Anybody saying Drew Ali's a myth incompetent, claiming black and Indian nonsense, then begging active Moors to help you out your consequence. We still lend a hand, our first principle love. Realize, not a hand, just a stick in a glove. Nobody beats the Moors. Nobody beats the Moors. Nobody beats the Moors. Nobody beats the Moors. On and on, to the break of dawn. Many Negro black scholars coin-tell pawns. Doing dirty work, keep you deaf and dumb. With no love, truth, peace, justice, or freedom. Moors have returned, called the ancient ones. We are the copper-toned natives, not the Asian ones. Feathers up in turbans, Allah's patient sons. Key man escaped shots from Smith's agent guns. Or any quarter pro plans or cease his plots. Not getting a slave name, talking to racist cops. Violating oaths of office and ethics. Never knew I was a Moor, thought I was synthetic. Stopped being skeptic, suddenly apologetic. We shut down the psychological warfare methods. Active Moors check it, see it as a lesson. Muftis will know their strength before the foes test it. Nobody beats the Moors. Nobody beats the Moors. Nobody beats the Moors. Nobody beats the Moors. Nobody beats the Moors.
Nobody beats the Moors. Nobody beats the Moors. Nobody beats the Moors. Nobody beats the Moors. Nobody beats the Moors. Nobody beats the Moors. Nobody beats the Moors. Nobody beats the Moors.
Said on many occasions, like we said on many occasions, if you are not on VHS or DVD, FOH, go sit down somewhere. We don't want to hear you talk. Where's the more Avengers at? That's what we want right now. We want more Avengers right now. We want anybody but more Avengers. That's it. No one else but more Avengers. I'm just a more pissed off or whatever like that, so I push the button like some people push the button. There's all the grand sheet thing and all that stuff. Like I said, the algorithms sent me my stuff. And then I go through the thing, I'm like, damn, there's more dirty Moors now? People are dumb. People really are dumb. People really are dumb, or these people are some master opportunists. Master opportunists. Anytime you hear anybody make up something, they just made up something. They just made up something Moorish. We're AMPACGov.org. Ask them, hey, you got a VHS tape that I can see what you on it? You got a DVD I can see what you on it? If they can't show you a VHS or a DVD, because we're saying DVD because that would have had to be recorded on camera.
So it would still have to be some type of lecture thing or something like that. It is not, sit at your house and make videos. If they don't have that, skip them. On to the next. Don't even waste time. You don't need to push anything or anything like that. And another thing with these people who want to make stuff up, right? All these make stuff up people, they started some Moorish government and all that stuff. All of them are founded by men. And nations don't come from men. Swipe that one there, on to the next. Swipe to the left or whatever. Swipe to the left. You have to listen to Jack. And Drew Ali making reference to us being Moroccan and the Moroccan Empire is to show your descendancy. That's not who you are. You're Moorish Americans. You're in your own land. The foreigners should be giving you everything that you demand of them, without question. Like we said, without question. But what they want to do, they want to push Noble Drew Ali over there. And they're the man. They brought you your salvation. These fuck niggers brought you your salvation. These guys, you're riding with these guys instead of Noble Drew Ali. You're right. You're riding with the big dummy before you ride with Noble Drew Ali. And we keep telling you, and we're going to keep telling you, because it seems that our people are dumb. We're going to keep telling you, right? More study, right? So because more study, right? Everybody out there who said more means black. Everybody out there who said more means black. More. Noun. A black man. More is a black man. That's what more is. A black man. Now, Noble Drew Ali said, you're not Negro, black, or colored. Noble Drew Ali told you, you're not Negro, black, or colored. You're a Moor. And then the Cracker Dictionary, or whatever like that, is telling you that a Moor is a black man. Who you riding with? Noble Drew Ali or these people? Because a Moor is not a black man. That's not what a Moor is. That's a lie. And that's since the 1700s they've been lying to you. And that's modern Europeans. And now what are your own doing? Telling you that you're black, right? And that you're not Moors. And then every reason on God's green earth that you're not Moors, but you're going to be black when you're brown. A Moor is not a black man. They're lying. But in colonial language, and we're not talking about English. We're not talking about English. We're talking about denotative meanings for words and all that stuff. And social engineering. When you're speaking in that realm, a Moor is anybody who is the description of somebody called black. Since the 1700s, the colonists of America knew without a shadow of a doubt that the people who think that they're black, ring the alarm. Ring the alarm. Anybody telling these people that they're black, anybody claiming that they're black, really, they're a Moor. Really, they're a Moor. So think about it like this. Think about it like this. Every black man is a Moor. But every Moor is not a black man. So a Moor is anyone who fits the description of they're black. They're actually a Moor. This is what the Europeans telling me. In their own colonial way. And they put the N there so you know that it's a noun. And if it's a noun, obviously it's identifying people. Obviously. So when we say we're Moors, we're not black, this doesn't apply. Because we're not black men. Many different shades or whatever, but we're not black men. Recognize that we're not black men. And, like the Moor said in the chat, that also goes for we're not NOI, we're not X's, X55 and all that stuff. That's not our nationality. We're not Hebrew Israelite. We're not Rastafarian. We're not Nuwapian. We're not ancient Egyptian, black ancient Egyptian. We're not any of those things. We're Moors. Because I bet you, if you ask any of them, they'll say they're black. Yeah, we're black, but we're... No, what are you? Are you black or are you... Which one is it? Because you can't be both. Can't be a Moor and black. You just can't do that. Now again, and this is going to be a repetitive theme, because we know that our people are really under the spell. If whoever it is you claim is the man or the woman and they brought the whatever for the Moors, they better be able to present to you a VHS tape or a DVD of them. We don't want a Zoom link. We don't want go-to meeting link. We don't want Clubhouse link. We don't want that. We want to see you on the thing, and then they pan the camera, and then there's 100 people in there, 200 people in there. We want to see that. 4 people in there. But we don't want your links. We're not the links generation. We're the hard copy. We're the authentic generation. The tangible. Not illusions. We're not the illusion generation. And being that generation isn't some age thing or whatever, because like Aaliyah told you age is just a number and all that stuff. For the pedophile to, get his rocks off. that he got guilty of and stuff like that. Just don't forget. They better have themselves lecturing. We'll even give you PowerPoint over link for something. You don't want to see links. We want you screen sharing. We want you with the pointer at the lecture pointing the red dot at stuff on the screen, on the wall, or whatever you're projecting on. We want to see that of you. We want to see you stop and say, questions, and then someone in the back puts their hand up, or they have the mic, and then people line up at the mic to ask their questions when you're done lecturing. That's what we want to see. If you're claiming you're whoever it is that you're claiming, and, you know, you're the man or something. All you new people getting played. You getting so played that this is how played that the people are. Is conscious, whatever. Right? They're so played that they have more PDFs than books. If you have more PDFs than books, you got played. If you got more Word documents than books, than pages, you actually got played. Because the people who are on DVD and stuff like that, who we say are master, teacher, and whatever, people who are on DVD, and people who are on VHS tapes, we know for a fact that they always told Moors, study. Go get yourself certain books. Go get certain books. I'm not mentioning it for you not to go get it. Employing you to study. Not go watch videos. To actually study. To actually have books. It's just like with when the music, and they said when they switched from real to digital, and anybody who knows music, they're like, stuff sucks right now. It ain't music. It's a whole different sound. That's an illusion. That's fake. That's not authentic. That's not original. The original studying was pages. The original studying was libraries, not university. Go sit in class. Sit in the class. Go to the library. Studying. But because these people know that the people don't study, they play games with you all day, every day. Now these are Moors who they have government for you, and then you join them, and then you can have your state and all this. All true and active Moors of the quote-unquote Georgia Trust Territory of Northwest Amexem, who desire to nationalize and receive the protection of a Moorish state government, are encouraged to join whatever public telegram group. Allodium Mordish Pradium Ante Georgia, the other one was Colorado. Remember Colorado, and then that was a fiction because that comes from color. But now now they got the Georgia. But they're going to say quote unquote, but the title of the thing is Georgia with no quote unquote. Why did they, if they said Georgia quote unquote, but then the actual name of the state that they're claiming they are doesn't have quote unquote, what's that tell you? Oh, that tells you that you're going to go study. And because you like links and you don't want to go to a dictionary, there's a link, etymonline.com. etymonline.com. Georgia, the U.S. state, was named 1732 as a colony of King George II of Great Britain. The Caucasian nation. The Caucasian nation? So Georgia's a Caucasian thing. Georgia's not a Maxim. Georgia's not a Maxim. What do you mean Georgia's not a Maxim? Georgia's an American and Georgia's a Maxim. Oh yeah? Well, if that's the case, then how come? It's real interesting. How come when we go to Noble Drew Ali, we go to Noble Drew Ali, who's before these people, right? To all governors, grand sheiks. Oh, my water. To all the governors, grand sheiks, and head officials of temples, by order of the Prophet, Noble Drew Ali, has said the following thing during this our very first convention. The Prophet Noble Drew Ali said that the Moorish Science Temple of America was organized to play a useful and defining part in the advancement of the sacred obligation of American citizenship, as the Moorish Divine and National Movement was founded for the uniting of the Asiatic states of North America on May 1st, 1916. Okay, so there, 2021, Noble Drew Ali's 1916. 2021, 1916. Okay. And the individual in 1916, who we already know he's the man and all that stuff, we ain't got no debate at what Noble Drew Ali brought for the Moors. We have no debate about what he brought. We know what he brought for the Moors. This individual is telling you that what he founded is to be playing a useful and defining part in the advancement of the sacred obligation of American citizenship. Now, just that statement alone should let you know that what they tell you Noble Drew Ali brought this stuff for, and talking about religious Moorish Science Temple only, and they're not talking about anything else. All they're talking about is Moorish Science Temple only. And they're not talking about Moorish Divine and National Movement, which is 1916. Remember, Moorish Science Temple, that's later. That's after this. How come it seems like it's always after people that claim that they're the man instead of just giving Noble Drew Ali his honors? You have some 2021 people playing that they're some Moorish state or whatever like that. You have 1928 people playing like what Noble Drew Ali gave them is really what, when he's making a specific reference to this sacred obligation of American citizenship, not U.S. citizenship, not USA citizenship, American citizenship. Why is it American citizenship? Why did it say USA? The back of the nationality card says a citizen of USA. So how come you didn't say USA citizenship right here? Oh, yeah. Or because somebody played you. Because you don't realize that USA on the back of the nationality card was put there by traitors after Noble Drew Ali. You could even see that the font's different. Why is Noble Drew Ali the prophet can't put the fonts right? Stop the BS. You tell me Noble Drew Ali is going to be writing some stuff lopsided, sideways, or something like that? The prophet. The prophet doesn't know they used the correct font. You send a document to you make a lawsuit, and then a lawsuit has the 8 font, 12 font, 15 font, 300 font, all in one paragraph, and you expect to have somebody respect something. You see how you don't respect that BS? You shouldn't be respecting the BS that these people are doing today, calling it Moorish. Because these people are telling you, right on their own stuff, Moorish state. Noble Drew Ali is telling you in his stuff, Asiatic states. What is it? Asiatic states. Oh, because the Asiatic nations of North America are the ones who need to learn to love instead of hate because they're a dumbass. And they've been played since back then, which is why Allah, which is feminine, sent him. So don't try to say it's patriarchy because Noble Drew Ali found it. He's a man. No, it ain't got nothing to do with him. It has absolutely nothing to do with this. It's all Allah. Stop the BS. Right? Asiatic states of North America. Not Moorish states. Asiatic states. Why the Asiatic states? Because he's letting you know that the world was once known as Asia. Not some stuff just over there only. Why would it be Asiatics of North America if America is not Asia too? And then he's saying American citizenship. And then he's going to tell you this is the uniting of Asia. I ought to slap you. You want to slap? Isn't this the uniting of Asia? No, the Asiatic states, right? And the nationality descendants of Moroccans born in America, American citizenship. But nah, we're going to push Noble Drew Ali over there. And we're going to go with what these people are saying right here. We're going to go with these goofballs. We'll go with these goofies. Nothing new under the sun, especially when it comes to Drew Ali. Because he's the template for everyone. Everyone jack Noble Drew Ali stuff, call it something else, and then try to play like they're about something. And the whole time they're playing you like a fool just because you let them. Because Cujo says that we're dumb, so forget what he's talking about because he called me a nigger. And you don't think you should probably consider what was said? Go check yourself. You need to go check yourself. Because you can't tell me you brought something greater than what Noble Drew Ali brought. You can't tell me. There's no way that you brought something greater than Drew Ali brought. whoever their name is. This is why you're supposed to look for that when these people pop up. You're supposed to look, first thing they should be pushing is Noble Drew Ali. Their first 50 classes are supposed to be about Noble Drew Ali before they tell you about trust. Just go on YouTube, Canaanland Moors, Noble Drew Ali, see how much stuff comes up. And then other than that, what comes up? Traitors and dirty Moors. That's the only subject matter that these people need to get straight in their head, because they know everything else already. They shouldn't even do anything we don't know about Drew Ali and what he brought. We know everything else. We know inner earth and all that, hollow earth and entities from other realms of the Noble Drew Ali, and everybody's just blank stare, just deer in the headlights. Deer in the headlights. We'll bring up any other subject matter. They give you the score of every football game yesterday. But they don't know that that adjective is a part of speech that's not them. We love being played, right? Like we were saying, the other one that they like to pull is there's no Moorish unity. Well, can you explain how the Prophet had sellouts around him and how he called them out himself? So if you go to the oral statements of Noble Drew Ali, you can go get the book by Kudro Adwell, Noble Drew Ali's Prophecies. Watch My Prophecies on khalifamedia.com. And I'll give you a breakdown of some of them. Just his oral statements that Moors who were around the time said they heard the Prophet say this. Well, how do you know? Because it's prophecies. Because stuff happened. That's what he said. So it's prophecy. So you can't say, oh, well, we can't go with that because there's nothing. What do you mean? It happened. What do you mean there's nothing to go with? What he said happened. That's prophecy. What are you talking about? So in the oral statements, it talks about, for example, there was a meeting. And at the meeting, somebody pulled out a knife, tried to kill the Prophet. And the Moors just stood there. Moors just stood there. Somebody came to kill the Prophet, and Moors just stood there. Remember, that's 1920s. So think about, you know, we're Moors, 2021. Drew Ali's on the scene. And, you know, he's in the chair or something like that, in the wheelchair or whatever. Did his work, he's just here. And somebody tried to run up on the Prophet to do something. You know what Moors would do right now to this guy? You know what Moors would do right now? Moors right now, 2020 plus, 2020 plus. Because in the year 2000, Moors will come in their own. You know what Moors would do if somebody tried to harm the Prophet right now. Look what Moors are doing when people try to harm the Prophet's words. What do you think Moors will be doing if these people try to lay a hand on the Prophet? Right? So there were traitors around him. There were sellouts around him. And he knew. Right? You could even go to the letters to be read every meeting that still today nobody reads before their meeting. Still today, they don't read the letters before the meeting that they're supposed to be reading to all these people so everybody knows what's up. Everyone's supposed to know what's up. Everyone's supposed to know what's up. They're supposed to. How are they supposed to know what's up? Because Drew Ali told these Moors, read the stuff before every meeting. And what was read before every meeting was that there's sellouts and traitors around here. And there's only few faithful Moors. Only few faithful Moors. Because many sold out. And the few faithful is all this is about. It's about anybody else. It's only about the ones who are resonating on the frequency. That's it. Right. These Moors talking about there's no Moorish unity. We need Moorish unity. One of the underlying issues preventing Moorish unity centers around the inability to distinguish between lawful and fraudulent acts of fellow Moors. What do you mean preventing Moorish unity? Who are these people? Who are these people saying there's no Moorish unity? If Kush Day could go live and tell these people, hey, put your spot so we can shout you out or whatever, and they say Australia, how is there no Moorish unity? There's South Africa, Brazil, Hawaii. There's no Moorish unity? Really? You people really listen to these people? You really listen to them? You have all these people in different jurisdictions, right? You have all these people in all these different jurisdictions that know that they're Moors. That's unity. They know that they're El Bede Al Ali. That's unity. They know that Fez is their national headwear. That's unity. That's unity. They know turban is their national headwear. That's unity. They know Holy Covenant, and then they're gonna go get their Quran and all that stuff, right? Because everybody has the same Quran, right? Everybody has the same Quran, right? There's no Moorish unity, but all these people, they say, yeah, we're gonna read chapter 15 today in class, and everybody pulls out the Quran. Isn't that unity? That Moorish? Quran's Moorish. And it's Moors that are reading, so everything happening is Moorish, and then we're together doing this thing. So how dare these people try to make you think that Moors aren't unified? Especially Moors who were riding with Noble Drew Ali. How dare they? How dare they make such implications? How's there no Moorish unity when we have a holy covenant of Asiatic nations? I know people are dumb. People are dumb. That's all. That's really what it comes down to. Right? That's what it comes down to. People must be dumb. Or they're a zombie. Either a zombie or you're dumb. Like the moral is that if my 8-year-old could get this or whatever like that, then these people are dumb. If my 8-year-old gets this. No debate. No arguing. Well, how come we're... Get it. Easy. Now you go read Holy Covenant of the Asiatic Nation and tell me that there's no Moorish unity. Like there's no Moorish unity, but everybody knows the old-time religion is Islamism. There's no Moorish unity. Everybody knows the 5 points on the star is love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. If Friday is holy day, and then the more near Alaska, call the more near Khalifa territory, is a happy holy day. How's there no Moorish unity? Maybe it's from the Willie Lynch syndrome, just my thought. Maybe. But there's a crazy one. There's a crazy one. There's a crazy one called Death to the Willie Lynch Letter by Manu Ampim. M-A-N-U-A-M-P-I-M. Manu Ampim. And he claims that he knows the guy who made the Willie Lynch letter, and it's an Asiatic. It ain't even some European thing. And the reason how he figured it out, because he was some type of language major or something like that. And the language that's in the Willie Lynch letter is from the 1700s, not the 1600s. Right? Going back to our people, how dumb. Because everybody is thinking about some, anytime there's some issue with our people mentally, oh, it's because of the Willie Lynch letter. Okay, what if that letter is a fake? If that letter is a fake, then how many, just like how the slave story is fake, how many minds have been coerced in their thinking based on these fabricated events? We know it's divide and conquer, but that's not from Willie Lynch. We know it's, treason and traitors. That's not from Willie Lynch. That's not from some slave, whatever. That's from history. That's what we do to ourselves. That's how we do. Right? Just saw the one, they just had the little girl twerking on the car and everybody's there taking pictures. Those are my people. You can say those are your people if you want to. But my people have nationality. I don't know what you're talking about. Just like everybody else in the world. And I see some people and they got a little girl twerking on a car and everybody has their phone out. All these people are pedophiles. Forget disrespect women and all that stuff. These people are pedophiles. Pedophiles is what they are. All of them. All of them. Not one of them grabbed that girl by the ear and pulled her off the car. Not one. Not one. All them people out there. Not one. Everybody recording. No one. But that lets you know. You know what I mean? You worry about New World Order and all that stuff. You better worry about these pedophiles out here. You see, they just caught the comedians in the pedophile stuff. Because that's what they do. And everybody knows. But you know, people like to excuse stuff because they can claim, Willie Lynch. It's because of Willie Lynch, why? No, Willie Lynch fake. Good try. It's because you're a demon, that's why. That's why. Because you're a heathen. Right? So remember the theme. Any of these people claiming that they're the whatever and they can give you whatever. They have your salvation. First thing, you want to see their lectures. Lectures where it's them and multiple people at some type of venue. And like we said, we'll even give you the PowerPoint. We'll let it be a PowerPoint, no problem. But they better have a DVD or something of them lecturing. If they don't waste your time with these people. If you're going to go digital to learn, go to More Vengers and go just look them up and just study from them. They got enough info that you don't need anybody else. And if you never went there yet, go check Canaanland Moors, More Vengers on YouTube. You don't need anybody else. Make sure. And 2, make sure that these people are repping for Noble Drew Ali before anything that they're claiming. Before they're telling you about get off on your foreclosure and your mortgage, they better give you 10 classes, 20 classes of what Drew Ali brought. There's the countdown. What makes a dirty Moor though? It's evident. But you have to be studying to know. Honors to all the Moors worldwide. Honors to the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Peace and love.
We all agree tonight, all of the speakers have agreed that America has a very serious problem. Not only does America have a very serious problem, but our people have a very serious problem. America's problem is self-destruction. Yeah, for self-destruction.
self-destruction. It really ain't the rap audience that's bugging. It's one or two suckers, ignorant brothers, trying to rob and steal from one another. You get caught in the mid. So to crush that stereotype, here's what we did. We got ourselves together so that you can unite and fight for what's right, not negative cause. The way we live is positive. We don't kill our relatives.
Pop, 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 when it's shot, who's to blame? Headline, front page, and rap's the name. MC Delight here to state the bottom line. The black on black crime was way before our time.
Took a brother's life with a knife as his wife cried, cause he died a trifling death when he left. His very last breath was I slept, so watch your step. Back in the 60s, our brothers and sisters were hanged. How could you gangbang? I never ever ran from the Ku Klux Klan, and I shouldn't have to run from a black man, cause that's self-destruction. Yeah, it was self-destruction. Self-destruction. Yeah, it was self-destruction. Self-destruction. Yeah, it was self-destruction. Self-destruction.
Funky fresh dressed to impress, ready to party. Money in your pocket, dying to move your body. To get inside, you pay the whole $10. Scotch tape with a razor blade, tape to your collar. Leave the guns in the crack and the knobs alone. MC lights on the microphone, bum rushing and pushing, snatching and taxing. I crammed understand why brothers don't be maxing. There's only one disco, they'll close one more. You ain't guarding the door, so what you got a gun for? Do you rob the rich and give to the poor? Yo, daddy-o. School some more.
Straight from the mouth.
Oh, why?
And daddy-o.
Do a crime.
End up in jail and gotta go.
Cause you could do crime and get paid today.
And tomorrow you're behind bars in the worst way.
Far from your family.
Cause you're locked away.
Now tell me.
Do you really think crime pays?
Even on taking what your brother had?
You little sucker.
You talking all that jazz.
It's time to stand together in a unity. Cause if not, then we're soon to be self-destroyed, unemployed. The rap race will be lost without a trace or a clue but what to do. Is stop the violence and kick the science down the road that we call eternity, where knowledge is formed and you learn to be self-sufficient, independent. To teach to each is what rap intended, but society wants to invade. So do not walk this path that they laid. It's self-destruction. Yeah, it was self-destruction. Self-destruction. Be nice. Break it down like this.
Children growing, women producing, men go working, some go stealing.
Self-destruction. Yeah, it was self-destruction. Self-destruction.
I'm Miss Melody and I'm a born again rebel. The bounce in that must cease and settle. If we want to develop and grow to another level, we can't be getting gigs for the devil. The enemy knows they're no fools because everyone knows the hip hop rules. So we gotta get it good and grab what's wrong. The opposition is weak and rap is strong.
This is all about no doubt to stop violence. But first, let's have a moment of silence. Swing. This has been stated, re-educated, evaluated. Thoughts of the past have faded. The only thing left is the memories of our belated. And I hate it when someone dies and get all hurt up for a silly gold chain by chump. Word up. It doesn't make you a big man. And you want ain't go and dish your brother, man. And you don't know that's part of the plan. Why? Cause rap music is in full demand. Understand?
Self-destruction. Yeah, self-destruction. My name is just Ice Man, not a prankster. I was known as the gangster, but believe me, that is no fun. The time is now to unite everyone. You don't have to be soft to be for peace. Robbing and killing and murdering is the least. You don't have to be chained by the beast. But party people, it's time I release. Hey yo, here's the situation. Idiocy, nonsense, violence, not a good policy. Therefore, we must ignore fighting, fussing. Happens at the door, so there'll be no bum rushing. Let's get together because we're falling apart. I heard a brother shot another, it broke my heart. I don't understand the difficulty, people. Love your brother, treat him as an equal. They call us animal, I don't agree with them. I'll prove it wrong, but right is what you're proving them. Take heed before I lead to what I'm saying, or we'll all be on our knees praying.
Heavy deep in the heart of the matter. The self-destruction is served on a platter, making a date, not failing to anticipate. They got greedy, so they fell for the bait. That makes them a victim, picked and plucked. New jack in jail, but did the vex never duck. There's no one around, cause in jail you're a number. They never took the time to wonder about
self-destruction. Yeah, it was self-destruction. Self-destruction. Yeah, it was self-destruction.
Yes, we urge to merge. We live for the love of our people, the hope they get along. Getting a point to our brothers and sisters.
youngsters who don't know the time.
Boys, so we gonna ride.
Instead in your head, you know our job to build and collect ourselves with intellect.
Come on.
To revolve, to evolve the self-respect. Cause we got to keep ourselves in check. Or else it's self-destruction. Headed for self-destruction. Self-destruction. Headed for self-destruction.
I'm King News, and I'm troubling you with the truth. The mean streets took 6 more lives overnight, all the result of gang-bang stupidity. By the way, you gangsters should know, one of your victims was a 3-year-old girl. Local gang members, you still don't get it, do you?
It's straight up madness everywhere I look. Used to be a straight A student, now as a crook, robbing people just to smoke and shoot up. Used to have a crew cut, now he's a poop butt. Dropped out of school and joins the neighborhood gang. Hanging on the street selling cane to his own people. Now when I say people, I mean color. You a stupid motherfucker.
Sisters, since we are the mothers of this earth, it's time we start being good mothers from the birth of our children. No time for sleeping, teach them to fight win for the right reason. It's your time, it's your life living. Proud to be black, young and gifted, lifted by the knowledge of taking the right route. Gang violence needs to be wiped out.
One and the same, everyone came in the same chains, caught with the same aim, brain games and names changed. To destroy the black male crack jail and semi-automatic and static if the crack fails. So since we all talk the same slang, stop killing my brother, cause we're all from the same gang.
Don't you know we got to put our heads together? Make the change, cause we're all in the same gang.
Now as a youth, I used to get my bang on, and on the app get my part-time slang on. The point of time for me was no joke though. They knew I was crazy, so they labeled me loco. Had these kids going out filled with sport, low riding and tossing up a 40, thinking in my mind that no one can handle us. The Dallas brothers never touched Los Angeles.
Being the pimps that we are, we're here to speak of a situation that is going too far. Here at home, the ghettos of LA. Well, a young black girl is not promised to see the next day. Cause we used to come from the streets before we made beats, but fools just lay and pray on the weed. It don't depend on the color of a rag. Cause if you got what they want, you know they're gonna take what you have. Cause violence can only revolve from drugs and thugs and gangs that bang most times. It's a political thing. Yeah, a couple of spots to get popped. And if the government want to fix it, they can all get stopped.
Ice-T, ripping the microphone the way I do. Listen close, my brothers, cause I'm talking to you. The problem is we got a suicidal lifestyle. Cause 90% of us are living foul and wild. I say job, you say bad joke. I'd rather jack another brother watch the gun smoke. Living in the fast lane, flipping like you're insane. You won't stop until your blood runs down the street drain.
Don't you know we got to put our heads together? Stop the fight.
Make the change.
Yo, we're not here to preach, yeah, because we're not ministers. We're telling it like it is, cause when it dreads like sinister. Reality speaks for itself when it's spoken. A face ain't blunt, can't bring nobody for smoking. Yo, bullets flying, mothers crying, brothers dying, lying in the streets, that's why we're trying. It's stopping from falling apart and going to waste, and keeping the smile off a white face. And brothers killing other brothers. I thought the idea was to love one another. Open up the paper to one more death. If y'all keep this up, then there'll be no one left. I try my best to set an example, saying hype lyrics over hip-hop samples. Not just to brag, I to boast, but to inform, cause I'm living in the calm before the storm.
I'm in a rage.
Oh yeah? Yo, why is that, G?
Other races, they say we act like rats in a cage. I tried to argue, but check it. Every night in the news, we prove them suckers right, and I got the blues.
America,
get busy, Humpty.
The red, the white, the blue, and the blue and the red prescription bloods the white for who's got you doing time. Busting caps on one another.
The underground's down for peace among brothers.
Kill a black man?
What?
Yo, what are you retarded?
Tell them, Humpty.
Yo, do you work for the Klan?
Do what you like.
Unless you like gang banging. Let's see how many brothers leave us hanging.
Kicking on the air about 8:45. All the homies getting blind in an 8-ball line. Now on this tip, it started running in the lip. Jumped in the dukes and took a little trip. Hit the block about 12 on the tick. The windows went down and the nines went click. People started yelling, bodies started bailing. Bullets go flying, sending something to hell in. It's gotta stop, we don't need all the violence. Peace in the hood and I'm on the silence. We got together, not for ego or fame. We got involved cause we're all in the same game.
when I leash your easy's no sellout. And if you can't hang in the streets, then get the hell out. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. You have your own freedom of choice who to listen to. You know good from bad, fat from foul, right from wrong. Now your mother singing that sad song. My baby ain't never hurt nobody. But he still got smoked at Baby's party. But you're not the first or the last. You're nothing but a short story from the past. You're dead now, not number one but a zero. Take notes from Eazy-E, the violent hero.
Don't you know we got to put our heads together?
Aquarian is no disguise. I'm a natural with this, but not naturalized. Amendment 14 never ratified. We challenge jurisdiction for the alibi. Unless you stateless, in that condition you in a bracket like collegiate rankings. Greatness is how they rate this. I'm off Gorilla Glue, but on the track I go ape shit. No touch, but still could be felt. Virgo shit, I'm in the house of wealth. Literature with 7 and a 0, or instructions on how to uplift the people. Article 1, Section 10, I'm about the Nero. Green shine the Nero, got that Moorish stilo. That's Moorish shit. Green star, all in my flag. This that body politic swag.
Bang like the Mayans and Aztecs for niggas who ask.
Boo! Shut the F up. Happy holy day to all the Moors. FOH. Noble Drip Ali. FOH. Not playing your BS. All these BS people out here playing around. FOH. Matter of fact, we'll play you on mute because we don't want to hear your BS. We just said stop the violence. We just said we're on the same gang. Here you come. Here you come. Shooting the place up. Shooting the place up. These are your Muslims right here. Shoot up the place, Muslims. Fake ass Raekwon and Ghostface. Look at them. Look at them. Look. 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 So somebody come look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Boo. Boo. Sean De Niro sucks. And his little sidekick in the back sucks. Fake ass Ghostface and Raekwon. You guys suck. You guys suck. Happy holy day to all the Moors. Peace and love to all the Moors worldwide. Honors to all the true and faithful Moors. Honors to the true and faithful. Don't fall for the BS. Don't fall for any of that BS. We'll put it out there again. R.I.P. to the master occultist, Azzaziel Bey. Lectured with Delbert Blair, lectured with Alim El Bey, lectured with Bobby Hemmett, did his own lectures, lectured with Phil Valentine, VHS and DVD. VHS and DVD. Honors to the master occultist. Honors. We give supreme honors to the master. But we already know, chapter 4, death is no enemy of man. Hopefully, with Allah's will, the Moor could slap some of these dirty Moors from the soul plane. Send them some lightning bolts. Send them something. Send them whatever. Yeah, he transitioned. Crazy. I know. Crazy. Honors. We're going to put it up and have a moment of silence for the master. Honors to Azzaziel Bay. Supreme honors. Get your crypto. You want to become a crypto specialist? $1,000 an hour is what these people are talking about. $1,000 an hour. You want to be a crypt keeper? Give these people $1,000 an hour, and you could be the next crypt keeper. And you better go look just Google crypt keeper, see what crypt keeper looks like, to see what the hell is going on with this crypto BS. The crypto BS. Nationalism and Strawman Guide. $320, but we'll give you a deal for $160. I'll tell you about nationalism and strawman BS. Only the dummies is gonna fall for this. Only the dummies who their master teachers aren't more Avengers. They're the only ones that's falling for this. They're the only ones. And it's really some BS. Johnny come latelys thinking that, they can make a name for themselves. They're gonna give you the keys. They give you the keys to get you out of your whatever that. Don't fall for it. Don't you dare fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't you dare fall for it. 160. You know how much books you can get off of Khalifa Media and RV Bay Publications for 160? You know how much? You know how much books you could get? Oh, there's Khalifa Media right there. You know how many books you can get from Khalifa Media for 160? You know, you go to rvbaypublications.com and you say you're going to spend 160. You know how much stuff you're going to get? Lots. More than these people are giving you in their nationalism and strawman guide, whatever it is that they're selling. Playing games with you. Super playing games with you. Don't let them play games with you. Don't let them play games with you. The only whoever you should be listening to talking about nationalism is Noble Drew Ali. Anybody else? Whack. Oh yeah, speaking about whack. Just boo this. Let's just boo this again.
Politics swag.
Bang like the Mayans and Aztecs. For niggas who ass back, I'm all about making my cash stretch. Inshallah.
Making your cash stretch? What do you mean making your cash stretch? What do you mean cash? I thought y'all are Moors. What do you mean stretching cash? And then what's body politic? You talking about stretching cash and all that stuff. What are you talking about? Boo! 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 Noble Drip Ali sucks. You know how you put him on this track. Sucks.
The Masha didn't give dua before my shahada, it was camouflage. Hit the Masha didn't give dua before my shahada. I'm all about making my cash stretch, inshallah. Hit the Masha didn't give dua.
No, you hit the masjid. They hit the masjid. Shouldn't he be hitting the temple? What kind of Moors are these? What kind of Moors are these? These are Moors going to the masjid. These are Moors? These are the Moors that we're saying cash stretching Moors. Boo! Get him off the stage. Boo! Boo! Boo!
Before my shahada, it was camouflage and oops. This turban wrapped around my head reminds me of my death. My sheikh told me keep flow and speak the holy breath. The Nashkabandi Sufi kick the street blues like Uji. Bring the wind and
no, kick what street blues like Coogee, nothing. Boo! Boo! You know, compare yourself to Cool G Rap. Who you think you are? Why you Cool G Rap? How you compare yourself to Cool G Rap? You nuts? You know who Cool G Rap is? You ain't compare yourself to Cool G Rap. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. Stop the BS. Boo! Honors to Cherry Top Season. Amazing album. This verse right here, boo! We boo this. Boo! Fez Dealer sucks. Again, we're claiming all the Mandalorian with fezzes on, Yoda with fezzes on, Stormtrooper with fezzes on. We're claiming all that. Just keep selling your little tack down tassel fezzes and your BS. Boo! Sucks. With his little fake ghost face in the back. Or he's fat, so he's Raekwon. And then this guy's playing Ghostface. You guys aren't no Ghostface and Raekwon. You guys suck. You put up all my albums to these people. They suck. They suck. They're supposed to battle. Didn't want to battle. They freaking ran. They ran from battling. They wanted to battle, but then they're running. They didn't put out anything. They didn't put out anything. How much verses I put out? You know how much verses I put out since these people said battle? Can't hear nothing from these people. Boo! Fakers. Noble Drip Ali. FOH. FOH. We don't rate you people. You get no ratings. 0 ratings. Rating is no stars. You guys get no stars. Bunch of fakers. Just riding off a Khalifa society trying to make themselves look like somebody. Boo!
There's certain training people have to go through to not be biased. You know what I'm saying? And that's a real fact. That's a real fact. So let me say, I trust I answered the brother's question, and we're going to take caller 443 because he got his hand up, or she has a hand up for a minute. So caller 443-376. You live on the air. Peace, man.
Peace. Thank you for taking my call. It's Brother Hasan Azzaziel Bay. I want to say namaste in Islam. I just want to add to the wisdom pertaining to death.
Boo! The audacity calling into sons of Allah. This guy really pushed one. Calling to sons of Allah. You really pushed one. And I was going to do it last night, but the build was going so good. I didn't want to spoil the build. I said, well, we'll do it today. We'll do it today. The audacity of this, the nerve of this guy pushing one. The nerve of this guy. And only reason, because like I said last night, he had to be in the chat the whole time. How come he didn't say anything? He said nothing in the chat? Nothing? Nothing. You didn't give the Moors of Islam? Nothing? Nothing. All night. All night we're on here. All night we're on here. Right? All night we're on here. Nothing. Nothing in the chat. Not even an Islam to the Moors. Nothing. Well, how come he didn't say anything in the chat? Why not? Because he knows his head would have got taken clean off in the chat. Clean off. Clean off, his head would have got taken in the chat. But he knew that. So what did he do? Waited. Sat there for 3 hours. Sat there for 3 hours waiting for the calls. And then don't forget, Miz just told you, yeah, you had the hand up for a little while or whatever. So his hand's been up. Been up. You already know it's after 11 that we're taking the calls. Why are you putting your hand up for the whole damn thing for? Why is your hand up for the whole thing? Why you just why are you stalking sons of Allah? Only pedos stalk. Why are you stalking? Why are you sitting in the back of sons of Allah? Why are you peeping through the windows and stuff like that? Why are you peeping through the sons of Allah window trying to see what's going on in here? All these Moors in here all night. Every Moor that came in here. Islam Moors, peace Moors. Honors to the Prophet, honors to the Moors. But this guy's in the back. In the back like a pedo. Just peeping in the window. Like a pedophile. The audacity. And then push it talking to, this is Hasan Azzaziel Bey, namaste, honors, thanks for taking the call. Really? Really? You really tried? You really tried?
Nation. And just listening, it is complete.
So all here, my jaw's on the floor, because I was like, he pushed one? No way this guy pushed one. Even right now, even still right now, I'm in awe that he pushed one. I'm in awe that he pushed one. In awe. Absolute awe. This guy really pushed one. He has, what do more call it? Gorilla balls. He has the gorilla balls like that. He has the gorilla balls that he pushed one on sons of Allah.
Right, and exact, even down to the answer of the questions you just completely answered. I and a few brothers have been, studying real heavy to look at the joinder between the different levels of municipal rules, state level constitutions, as well as the North American Republic Constitution as well. And we are seeing that, what you are actually saying, I'm just saying it's complete, right, and exact for those of us that.
So right here, right? He's just, trying to placate, right? Oh yeah, you're writing exactly what you said and all that stuff. You're writing exactly what you said because, we've been studying for so long and we know this and we know whatever, right? You didn't tell these people that the mother who I told get a lawyer, because she wasn't competent at law, and she knew she wasn't competent at law. She knew she was, just getting into it. She knew. But she wasn't mad that I told her to get a lawyer. She wasn't mad. She wasn't going on some campaign, messaging all types of different people in their DM and all that stuff, messaging them. Is this your Grand Sheik? Hey, your Grand Sheik tell people get a lawyer. What kind of Grand Sheik is this? The Grand Sheik doesn't know law. He's telling people to get a lawyer. 2008 to now, one individual told get a lawyer. Everybody else, we help. Everybody else, we help. One individual said get a lawyer. One. One out of how many over the past years? One. This guy going all in people's DM, leaving them messages. This is your grand sheik telling people get a lawyer. We got a jurisprudence gym we study. You're gonna fall on your face now because look at you. Look at you with your dumb ass. Look at you. Look at you now. Look how dumb you look. And I really hope all the jurisprudence gym people, I really hope all of the astrology firm people are really seeing what's going on right now. All you people who've been, just like me, you know what I mean? You want the best for all Moors, you know what I mean? But when people start showing their true colors and stuff like that, you have to stop playing the BS. When they start showing their true colors, you have to step back and say, hold on, is this really where I want to be right now? Because we're telling you, all you jurisprudence gym people and all you're in question right now because he's been lying the whole time, making it seem like the mother is upset that Kudrow told her get a lawyer. She ain't upset. She wasn't mad. What's she mad about? Her children are home. What the hell is she mad about? She got something to be mad about right now? The Moor told her get a lawyer. A grand sheik told her get a lawyer. So she's mad? No, she's not mad. Her children are home. Don't matter who helped her. It matters that her children are home. Doesn't matter whether it was a rape. Doesn't matter whether she did everything that they said. It doesn't matter. Her heirs are back at home with her. That's the only thing that matters. Just like with Moorish militia. What matters is that all those children, their parent is home now after a year. Doesn't matter what happened, what they did. Did they do something right? Did they do something wrong? They should have did this. They should have did that. It doesn't matter. Families back together. But nah. People gonna placate. People gonna play games. Somebody come look at this. Come look at this.
Are experiencing these things, even down to the point where when you ask for an oath of office, these people will give it to you upon a record's request. So I will say that is completely right and exact. And I wanted to just add, if one was to confer with defamation, in the spirit, I'm going to read a certain document that I have here. In no way, shape, or form am I saying that people have to refer to this specifically. I just wanted to touch on the spirit of it. And that's 28 U.S.C. subsection 4101 in the definition for defamation. The term, quote-unquote, defamation means any action or other proceeding for defamation, libel, slander, or similar claim alleging that forms of speech are false, have caused damage to reputation or emotional distress.
Emotional damage. This is why he went there. This is why he went there. Right? The reason why he went there with that USC is to imply slander, libel, and all this stuff because, Kudrow been cussed him out. And Kudrow been on my own campaign to let you know about these traitors and these dirty Moors around you that you've been riding with and all that stuff. Right? Now, it gets better. It gets better.
Have presented any person in a false light or have resulted in criticism, dishonor, or condemnation of any person. Now, those would be a cause of action if one was to hold any so-called official or anything like that, because a lot of people, and again, I'm just going with the spirit, even though we know that what was brought in context for the presentation, it was what it was.
So, hold up.
hold up. I gotta say this, right? Because, you know, there's certain things I don't bother with, but for sure fact, Cujo is my co-host on this, and I gotta ask y'all right now before I allow you to continue to speak.
Ask him, Miz. Ask him.
Appreciated everything. And I don't want to go here, but
Honors the Miz. Honors the Miz. Miz is the best. Miz is the best. Miz is the best. Honors to my co-host, Ms. Rahim Alafel. You can't make this shit up. Honors to the co-host, Ms. Rahim Alafel, who, I don't know if it was when the call actually came in or whatever, or after a while. But he knew something was up. He knew something was up. And he didn't let anybody finish their thought and all that stuff. No finishing thoughts or anything like that. Nip it in the bud. Nip it in the bud. Immediate. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on. Miz said, hold on. Hold on a second.
And again, I'm just going with the spirit, even though we know that what was brought in context for the presentation, you know, it was what it was. So, however, hold up. I gotta say this, right? Because, you know, there's certain things I don't bother with, but for sure fact, Cujo is my co-host on this, and I gotta ask y'all right now before I allow you to continue to speak. Appreciated everything.
Right. Oh, yeah. And that's another one, too. Anybody, I don't care who it is, the modern European, Moor, Asiatic, black guy, it doesn't matter. No matter who it is. When they call into MHHS, Islam, I am, you know, Cujoel, just want to say, honors to Mother Raz, honors to Mother Anaid. Appreciate the work that you're doing. Anybody call into Sons of Allah. Islam, Moors, peace and love to all the Moors worldwide, or whatever like that. Honors to the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Honors to you, Miz. Thanks for the, you know, honors to your mom and all that stuff. Honors Cujo, Canaanland Moors, and none of that. Nothing. He just came on. Yeah, I'm Hasan Ghazi Obey, and then start talking about his stuff. Come on, yo. All you people who are riding, all you astrology firm, jurisprudence gym people, you don't realize what your boy just tried to do? You don't realize what your boy just did. You're not going to hold your boy accountable? Isn't that the same stuff we were talking about all night? Having accountability? That's what we're talking about all night. Being accountable. And then watch it. Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this.
And I don't want to go here, but you called in, and I gotta ask. I see y'all back and forth on the net. Whatever the source is, I gotta ask Cujo you right now. Can y'all squash it right now, or is it beyond repair? Like before you come on, adding on, I gotta ask that question because I don't feel like I'll be true to self if I did. And again, I've been in a position asking that question. I didn't mean to cut you with. Yeah, but I gotta ask that right now. If not, if Cujo's doing any type of way, we gotta keep it moving, bro. Like, so I have to put that on the floor, bro. Cujo.
He had to put that on the floor. Why? Because he's not trying to look like a goofball that he has a co-host, and then his co-host and this caller been having issues for the past 2 months or whatever like that, however long the issue's been going on. And then, You just nonchalantly calling in as if there's no issues or anything like that. Get the F out of here. Honors to Miz for picking up on the BS. Honors to all the Moors in the chat that picked up on the BS. Let's see. Let's just see. Let's just see. Right? Oh, yeah. Right? Then let's just see. Let's just see. The Canaanland Moors. Get them out of here. Yusuf yells in frustration. AC the Moor. This guy. This guy stays silent. Laughing. And Moors are laughing their ass off when this guy called in. Why? Because we don't like Moors or whatever? No, because we already know what this guy's trying. You know what he's trying. You know what he's trying. You're not born yesterday.
We can start first, but if it's beyond repair, like we gotta keep it moving, Hasan. Like, you know what I'm saying? But all I could do right now is ask. I don't know what it is. I just see that it's nothing on my end. I'm gonna keep it a whole band with you. I don't have any issue. Well, I was just bringing straight truth. I don't.
Oh, he doesn't have any issue. He doesn't have any issue. Really? He doesn't have any issue? Any? A-N-Y? He doesn't have any issue? Really? Could have swore he had an issue. Because when people say stuff, right? When people say stuff, it's clear that they have issues. It's absolutely clear that they have issues. Now, it's absolutely, positively a fact that there's issues. There's no way that he can say out of his mouth, or there's no issues. There's absolutely no way he could say that there's no issues. There's no way. No way whatsoever. Has to have issues. He especially has to have issues if we would call him out on his fake Noble Drew Ali mustache and all that stuff. You fake Noble Drew Ali mustache. Just shave it all off or grow it all. But stop playing around like you're the prophet. You're not the prophet. You're not Noble Drew Ali. You're not the practicer of Noble Drew Ali the best. You're not imitating him the best and all that stuff. Stop the BS. Just stop it. There's no issues. There's no issues? Damn right there's no issues. There's no issues anymore. Because your stuff got shut down. And we're going to see how many people. We're riding with it. We're riding with it. But we gotta really question what's this astrology street and the puppets and all that stuff. We ain't question your stuff now. Because we know how pedos try to draw children and stuff like that. We know how pedos try to draw children. We know how they do it. Trying to draw Moorish children into your pedophilia? Because why wouldn't you do the pilot yet? Why wouldn't you have this thing as a syndicated show? Why not? Why not? Is it because Kudrow gave you the brilliant idea of hey, you should do a pilot for this and get it as a show? Like what? It could work. Nah, you don't want to do that. You just want to put your hand up puppets' asses and play games with Moorish children. And then the Moorish children who aren't watching astrology, whatever, they're getting first day of school, they're getting calls. They're getting calls home. Oh, they're such good students and all that stuff. They ain't getting no astrology lessons from the pedos. They get no astrology lessons from the pedos. Why are you doing this thing for? Why is this thing happening with these puppets and all this? Why you have ass fingering puppets? Why? Why are you doing that for? If it's not to take this thing to the furthest place that it could go where people could go with puppets. Nothing? Yeah, you're a pedo. You're trying to get Moorish children. Don't let your children watch that BS anymore. Right? Just like we say F Fez dealer. F. That astrology puppet BS. F it. People trying to jack your children. Don't give it to them.
Know what it is on Cujo's thing.
Oh, he doesn't know. He doesn't know what it is, but it's irreparable. So honors for asking, Miz. Leave it at that.
Word, say that. So yeah, man, I trust maybe down the line, time can heal all. But again, you know, Cujo, it wasn't on my end at all, for real. I think
It wasn't on his end? It wasn't on his end? Really? It wasn't on his end? Really? All because Cujo told somebody, hey, you should probably go get a lawyer. That's all. I didn't tell them F them. I didn't cuss them out or whatever like that. That's why I said, yeah, maybe you should get a lawyer. And he's going off, making grand chic, slick jokes and stuff like that. Making jokes. But he doesn't know what's going on. He just innocently pushed one just to put out his United States Code or whatever like that, because he was researching in the Jurisprudence gym and found some information for the Moors. Yeah, right. Don't fall for it. FOH to all these people. FOH to Hasan. FOH to Reese. FOH to Sean De Niro. You ain't have no L Bay or anything like that. Nothing. Nothing. No L Bay, anything like that. Zero. Playing games. Don't let them play games with you. Because everybody wants to be, look at me. Everybody wants to be the man. Everybody wants to be the woman. Don't get played. Let sleeping dogs lie. Don't wake up to sleeping dogs. They're probably not sleeping. Just let the sleeping dog stay right over there. These King Kong nuts people pushing one and then say they have no issues with Cujo. Well, I don't got any issues. I don't have any issues. Lying. We know these people have mental issues. We know they have mental issues. And we don't give a F. Hopefully they go jump off something. Hopefully they just put the barrel in the mouth and pull the trigger. So we don't have to deal with their BS anymore. Just go do that. Just go do that. Just go cut your wrists. Go lay in the bathtub or something. Because it's not going to be Moors to do it. We ain't got time to waste on you people. But we will that you go jump off something. Bridge, building, something. Just get the hell out of here. Just get out of here. We don't need you people in the Moorish movement. Causing confusion, lying, placating, lurking, playing your little BS. You got something for the Moors, as if Noble Drew Ali didn't bring everything it takes to save a nation. He brought everything that it takes to save a nation. What the hell do any of you people have to offer? Nothing. Nothing. You have nothing to offer. All you have to offer is copper wrapped rocks. That's all you have. That's all you got to offer. That's all. Nothing else. Copper wrapping rockhead. The hell out of here. Go smoke some crack or something. Stop saying that you're Moors. Stop using Ellen Bay. Stop playing like you're down with the Moorish movement when all you people are down is with your selfish self. Have no honors. Zero honors. Keep playing astrology street BS with these pedos trying to lure your children. That's slander. How come you haven't done anything with astrology street? Stop the BS. Stop it. Right? Stop the dumb stuff. And oh yeah, let's just do this one again before we get out of here.
Bang like the Mayans and Aztecs. For niggas who ass bet, I'm all about making my cash stretch.
Boo! Sean De Niro sucks. Astrology Street sucks. Sean De Niro sucks. Reese sucks. Anybody claiming that they're consulate sucks. Boo! Fake Raekwon and Ghostface, get the hell out of here. Fakers. Have no honors. Noble Drip Ali, nothing. FOH with your BS lyrics. FOH with your BS tack down tassel fezzes. FOH with your head wraps. FOH with anything that you have in the Casa Fez BS. FOH. Hope you go bankrupt with your BS. Talking about Noble Drip Ali. Goddamn bastards. FOH to all you people. FOH. FOH. He sucks. He's a suck engineer. He can't engineer jack. Messed up the whole Moabite Sons album. FOH to Hasan with his whack-ass beats. That's why we never used any of your beats, because your beats are whack. That's why he's mad. FOH, since you want to make little slick dissing stuff, we're not doing your goddamn obligation ceremony. Go find somebody else to marry you and your little bedwench that you call a mate. FOH. The pedo astrology street luring your children. Stop supporting pedophilia. Stop it. Moors aren't pedophiles. FOH. Go back and check. For years, this dirty bastard had a fez with a yellow tassel that the tassel was black from rubbing on his face because he's dirty, non-showering Moor. Get the hell out of here, you dirty bastard. And this guy, Noble Drip Ali, whoever, FOH to him. Oh yeah, don't forget, go to riseofthemoors.org and get the new book by G.S. Jamal, because you already know the Moors were in there for a year and they need to build up some finance. So go get the book. But you see some Sean De Niro and stuff like that, music videos and all that stuff, and they playing around like they're down with the Moorish militia. No, they're not. You guys are Muslims. They don't care about no Moorish militia. They don't care jack about Moorish militia. These people are just look at me, want to be in the limelight, because they suck as human beings. They suck as people. Right? They suck as people. And sucky people don't deserve to have El Beide Al Ali say that they're Moors or any of that. Just go jump off something. Because it's not going to be Moors to do it. Not going to have your family snitching that we kicked your ass and all that BS. You're not gonna do it. Go do that BS somewhere else. Honors to all the Moors worldwide. We're not going to waste your time today. Peace and love to all Moors. Actually, not all Moors. FOH to all Moors. Peace and love to the few faithful Moors. Honors to the few faithful Moors. Honors to the Prophet, Noble Jew Ali. Honors to the Prophet, Noble Jew Ali. And again, honors to the faithful, the few faithful Moors. Everybody else get FOH. Honors to the few faithful. And you already know it's Venus Day. Happy Holy Day to all the Moors. I will you receive the message. And if you didn't receive the message, go jump off something. Peace and love to all the faithful Moors. Islam. Oh, Islam. Y'all need to chill with making up things about people without evidence. Let's stick to the truth and facts. The truth and facts is that Hasan is a bastard. I don't care what he did for you. He's a narcissistic, egomaniac bastard. I don't care what he did for you. Because we already know you had to do what you had to do with these colonists to get your children back. Ain't no Ritz got no children back. You did whatever they said to do. You didn't stand in defiance against them or nothing like that. You did what you had to do to get your children back, which is logical. You miss your children, obviously. You're going to do what you have to do to get them back. So don't make it sound like it's some Ritz that got them back. Stop it. We already know it doesn't go down like that when you deal with the colonists. Ask Moorish militia who were in jail for a year for going camping. And they had to get bail. They had to get bail. Right? They had to get bail. Oh, you must have, obviously you don't watch Canaanland Moors. Anybody who's a dirty Moor, it's equivalent to being a pedo. Anybody who's a traitor, it's equivalent to being a pedo. So when we say pedo, we're talking about COINTEL pedos, which people who are sent in order to cause confusion. When we say pedo, we're talking about dirty Moors. When we say pedo, we're talking about bedwenches and whores who they have to show you cleavage and all that in order for you to watch their videos and all that stuff. They have to show you camel toes in order for you to pay attention to them. So don't tell me about evidence. What's evidence that he's a pedo? Just look at his yellow tassel. Tell him show you that yellow tassel. If the yellow tassel's dirty, it's because he's a pedo. That's why. Once again, honors to the few faithful Moors, honors to the Prophet Noble Jew Ali, and death to all pedos. All of them. Peace and love to all the Moors.